in this video, we're going to launch closed beta of Stumble Guys 0.87. Holy moly, this one is action-packed. There's a remake of 4 new levels, tons of extra features, ability balance updates and changes. So holy moly, I can't see what they're going to mix up to the game. Rank mode gets another new amazing update in 0.87, so we're pretty excited to see what happens there. And then on top of it, 7 new emote stickers, 18 new stumblers, 3 new taunts, and 5 new victory animations. So we're going to check this out and we'll see what's everything new in Stumble Guys 0.87. This is the closed beta release, so everything's not final, but we're really curious. So my first step always is, let's see all these new stumblers. So we're going to hop on into customize and we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. There's a few skins I do not have in the beta. We want to see exactly what's new. All right, here we go. There's our first new stumbler, another new uncommon. I have all the uncommon and rare skins in my inventory, but this is Privateer Stumble. I'm assuming this update is going to be kind of about pirates and ships and things like that, because that looks like a pirate, Mr. Stumble. Then we're going to hop on over to Privateer Hazelnut. Oh, he looks pretty cool. He looks pretty cool. All right, I'm going to give a solid 7 there. And Jackie got an update. Here's Raider Jackie. All right, not bad, not bad. There's a 7 there as well. All right, let's see what else is new. Oh my God, there's a new Corgi. Shout out to Dog Netflix. He finally gets a dog skin in the game. I like this one. I like this one. I'm going to give it an 8. You guys may hate on me, but I'm going to give that one an 8. Here's Cannon Guy. It's literally, you can't even see the guy. It's just a big cannon. It's just a big cannon. I'm going to go 6.5 there. And Moa. I know you guys are going to troll with this skin. Everybody's going to get this skin. Got to give it an 8.5 because I know you guys are going to love it. And there's Privateer Peacock. Looks like a kind of parrot version of a pirate. Ooh, this was not bad. I love the colors. Kind of looks scaly. Kind of looks like the Atlantis guy. Atlan. All right. That's not bad. Not bad. We'll do 7 there. All right, what else is new? What else is new? Any more new epics? I don't see any. Let's get into the legendaries. And click, clack, we got a crab. We got a crab that's actually like a man version that stands up. Didn't our other crabs like, you know, Krusty the Krab and the SpongeBob collab? All right, there's 2 crabs in the game. All right, we'll go on there. We have Dread Rider. This is literally like a robot ship with a pirate on the deck. I don't know, man. 6.5. And Robo Shark Hook. It's a shark, a robotic version with a hook for an arm. It's got a cool animation that pops out the side, though. 6.5. Wow. Captain Curse Heart. New skeleton in the game, and this one's kind of fire. 8.5 there on that skin. That's solid. What else we got? What else we got that's new? What else can we dive into? Let's see. Is that all the legendaries? All right, let's hop into the mythics. I never really was a fan. It just kind of looks scary. 5. And Scurvy Scales. All right. This was not too bad. 6.5. The fish does a little bit of dancing in the head there. All right. What else we got? What else we got? That's 2 new mythics. Anything else? I don't see any more mythics. Let's hop into the specials. Remember, these rarities are completely subject to change. So we might see it as a special, but it might not be. This is Precious Hermit. Pretty cool. Like a big, you know, shell on his head. Definitely think this should have been a mythic. Hope this doesn't stay a special. But oh my God, the best skin of the update, Golden Fool. Wow. This one's really good. Really good. There's some dice there, a skeleton mask on him, a spade character, awesome shield, a huge hat. Oh my God, 9.5. And then we got the reef. You know, I like its blue. I'll dig the fish flying around its head. You know what? Not bad. I actually think I like this one, which for some weird reason. I'm going to go 8. And then we have the Sea Storm. Oh, they did a version of this tornado already, but this one's still kind of more rounded. There's a shark and things falling out. Really good animation effects popping out of there. That's actually pretty solid. We're going to go 8 there as well. Comment what you think these skins are below and which one is your favorite of Stumble Guys version 0.87. Now we're going to go through the victory animations. All right, this one's the crab dance real quick. Then we got Forbidden Treasure. We got Mount the Cannon. That was not so bad. And, ooh, I like Swab the Deck. That's definitely going to be my favorite animation. And then we have the Trident. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Now we have the Parrot. Oh my God, a parrot in the game. An in-game taunt of the parrot. And then we have Swashbuckling. I don't know. And then we have a telescope. That's actually not too bad. Let's see if we can find these in game. I feel like it takes so long, and I don't want to make it so forever, but maybe we can see. I'm not sure exactly what the rarities are, so it might take a little bit, but let's see if we can find these new taunts in the game. We can see what they look like. All right. Now that we know what we're looking for, there's the telescope. Nice. There's Swashbuckling. Ooh, I kind of like the fighting animation. It looks definitely better in game. And let's see this parrot. Where you at, parrot? Where are you? Where are you? I don't see the parrot. Oh, there it is. Legendary? Bro. In game, that kind of hits. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're going to check the abilities, and there are no new emote abilities in this game, in this version 0.87 of Stumble Guys. So there's no more crazy emotes to add just yet. We'll have to wait for version 0.88, and then we'll dive in a little bit more through there. Footsteps. Yep. We should check the footsteps. I think we should. Everybody digs the footsteps. Oh, yeah. Ancient statues. Yep, you guys are going to want this one. And crabs. Looks kind of cool. Ooh, a new Stumble Guys flag. I do like the flags. Maybe we'll have a flag war on our live stream. YouTube.com/StepYourGameUp. Doubloons. I guess that's like a coin robbery type of thing. That's gold. It goes good with gold skins. And we got a golden reef. Those are fly behind you. I'm not sure if those will be super popular. Treasure Trail, you know what, that could kind of hit. We'll see what that looks like in game. And then we have just some treasure boxes as well. So pretty good footsteps there. Overall, not too bad. I'm going to hop on over here and we can try to see if we can find them in game really quick. And then we have to get some action. We have to get over on the wheel. There's the crabs. There's the ancient statues. I actually kind of dig the statues. It looks like they have like different expressions. That's actually not bad. All right, there's the treasures. Kind of looks like the presents that they did back in the day. There's the new flag. I think the flag's probably going to be my favorite of everything so far. Either the flag or the treasure. What else we got? There should be a golden. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Doubloons. Not as much said. This is what I was really looking for. The treasure trail. It's okay. Kind of might want to see what that looks like on the map. But, all right. I'm thinking, is this the golden reef? Oh, a mythic. You know what? The golden reef will probably hit with golden skins. It would probably hit with golden skins. All right. We didn't talk about the amazing new 4 levels that have been polished in the game. So we're going to head on over to our customized screen and we're going to talk a little bit about them. We're not going to go through them because we're going to have a little 1v1 series with Sweepy. So that video will be coming up shortly and we're going to 1v1 on all the newest maps. But I do want to talk about the new maps so we actually know what they are and what to expect. And then our next video, we'll dive through on the individual map. They remade Bombardment. This has been a classic map since the original start of the game. Definitely think it was time for a polish. Hopefully they don't make too many changes because that was a solid map. So hopefully just get some new colors, some new skins, some new animations. They dressed up the map a little bit, but hopefully the core function of the map stays the same because that's the most fun. Looking forward to playing Bombardment. So that one's an elimination for our first one. And let's see what else we got. Jungle Roll. Oh my god, another classic map. They've actually made some walls and changes, and the skips have changed in a couple of latest updates before. So now we got a brand new version. So I look super excited to race through some jungle roll so we can figure out the new methods on how to get through, how fast it is, and what we can do with jungle roll. So W update, that's another great map to choose. And we have 2 more to go. 2 more to go. What are going to be the next 2 maps that get the update? And it's sharks. Well, they told me they were having a little issue with sharks. They said that, some in the other version of Stumble Guys, the current live version, people were falling through tiles. So if this shark map gets an update, I think it's a lot of fun. It's like a remake of Bombardment, but I do like it. It's a little more difficult. So hopefully they can make this map a little more different than Bombardment because the feel is kind of close to the same. So hopefully now with the new update and polishing, it's not just a map change. Hopefully the gameplay goes a little bit different. I know Sharks has a little bit more to do by avoiding the sharks, but I want it to feel a lot more different than Bombardment. If you agree with me, hey, say I agree step in the comments. All right, that's our 3rd one. There's 1 more new level that I want to dive on into. What's it going to be? What could they have changed in the game? Did I miss it? Bruh. Man, I look at too many maps in the game, man. Sometimes I can't even find them. Wow, it was right next to it. Don't roast me. Don't roast me. All right, here we go. It is Shark Muda Triangle. I mean, this game's got some bugs. This map's got some bugs and glitches. Overall, it's fun. I think Shark Muda was a great map, which they probably didn't have to change too much. The only thing was I thought it was a little more drawn out, so I would like the action to happen. So I felt like towards the end when the barrels and everything start disappearing, I think that needs to be done at a faster pace to get people to come to the middle and fight it out and get a winner. So W elimination map, but I think for it to be a little more exciting, it can't be so drawn out. They need to make that ring close earlier, get smaller, get people fighting, and get to a winner. Because that's what we want in elimination-based maps. Well, those are the 4 new levels that have been polished in Stumble Guys version 0.87. So comment down below, whoever guesses the first special skin I get when I spin the wheel will get 200 gems. You have to comment your in-game username, and you got to like and subscribe, and you got to comment the first special skin I get when I spin the wheel. So the first one. So we'll spin until we get a special. Imagine I get a special on the first skin. That'll be the end of the video. Nope. Step is never that lucky. We got Raider Jackie. All right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I hope this really doesn't take too long. There it is. False alarm. Oh, boy, we got a banger. Awesome skin there. All right, what's going to be the first special? Who's going to be lucky enough to win 200 gems and watch this video to the very end? If you didn't make it, you don't know what's up. Oh, man, that was so close. There's Dread Rider. All right. I really hope this doesn't take a lot of spins. I was hoping, with it being a new beta wheel, I have access to this thing early, they would give me a special. Hey! The Precious Hermit. So that's what you got to comment down below in the comments. If you comment Precious Hermit, your in-game username, and make sure you are liked and subscribed, I'll get you 200 gems. Let's see who's lucky. And if you wouldn't mind, use creator code Mr. Step. It helps me so much in the shop, and every time you make your purchases, that would be amazing. So MRSTEP. Thank you very much, everybody. And I'll see you in the next video. I hope this update helps you out. We're going to go through and talk about all the latest changes. And we're going to make more videos on every new Stumble Guys 0.87 update.